Listen up. Be you. You got this. I said it before and I'll say it again. Keto, rock stars, stay strong. Be you. Bacon, beef, butter. Keto rock stars. Keto rock stars. Keto rock stars. Keto on, stay strong. Be you. Keto rock stars.
Stars. How's everybody doing today? Wow, what a day, what a day, what a day. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me switch my cameras. I'm on the wrong camera. Can you all hear me? It wouldn't be. Okay, guys, let me switch over here. It wouldn't be a live stream if there wasn't technical issues, right? All right, here we go. Thursday motivation time. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? All righty, let's see who we got in the house. Lizzie World is here. Hey, Lizzie, thanks for tuning in. We got Rick, Charger Mopar. Hello, as long as my internet stays on. Are you having issues with your internet today, Rick, huh? Bacon Runner, Donna Ray's in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Donna Ray. Cynthia is in the house, and she's getting ready to work out too. Whew, it's warm in this room today. Probably because it's really hot outside. Get that weightlifting routine done, Cynthia. You can listen and work out at the same time. Bacon Runner down to Ray's ready for a nap. Not me, man. I am energized and ready to go today, and I've got a lot to talk about. Hey, Marisa. Marisa Snow's in the house. Welcome, Marisa. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, and Marisa says, I enjoyed your live with Christy. Well, I'm glad you did, because we've been doing she's been inviting me to a lot of to do these live streams, and she's just sent me a request to collaborate again in a few weeks. So I'm excited to work with Christy again. I think we work very well together. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Evelyn's in the house. Welcome, Evelyn, or Evelyn, as some people call her. I don't think she's evil. Brenda Jones in the house saying hello, hello, hello. There I am. Yeah, you know, Rick, how it goes. Sometimes fancier isn't always better. I had my OBS switched to the wrong scene. This chair is a little wobbly today. Not sure what's going on. I may have to tighten that up when I'm done. The invisible, shrinking carnivore. That's hilarious, Rick. Hi, Brenda Jones. Christy's in the house. I was just talking about you, Christy. Were your ears burning? I really enjoyed that live stream last night. I hope you did too. Hope you did too. Evelyn says, I got my new weighted hula hoop yesterday and did it for the first time this morning. I should get one of those. Rick says they're replacing cables in my area. Well, hopefully they get that all done before your live stream on Saturday, Rick. Christy says, awesome. I should pull mine out. I like using it. Carolina Carnivore's in the house. Welcome, friend. Thanks for tuning in. Carolina says, let's go. What are we talking about today? I'll get to that in just a minute. Rick says, my workout now is eating heart attack chicken. Yes, yes, yes. Donna Ray says, yay, Evelyn. Evelyn says, I can be evil. Well, we'll have to ask Carl that question, right? She says, Amy, I always enjoy collaborating with you. We do work well together. That's what I was just saying. Okay, caught up in the chat. Today's topic, sorry, I have to go old school when I'm on my bicycle. I can't use my digital notes because I'm not at my computer. So, is it MCAS, which is Mast Cell Activation Syndrome, or is it menopause? So the reason why I chose this topic is because I have always suspected that I have MCAS, at least in the last few years. but I'm also going through menopause. So I'm having some weird pain issues in my joints, right? So I had my appointment with the allergist last week. And for those of you who've been following my story, you know that I tried immunotherapy for my allergies, and that was a disaster. That increased the joint pain in my joints. And the farther along, I think I tried it 3 or 4 months, the farther along I got in the immunotherapy. For those of you who don't know what immunotherapy is, that's like allergy shots, allergy drops to help with allergies. And I'm allergic to cats, and I live with 4 of them. So the idea of it sounded good, but it was a disaster, at least for me. And nothing I say here today is medical advice for you or anybody else. Everybody has to consult with their doctors to figure out what's best for them. So I met with my allergist, and I told her about my experience with the allergy drops. And she agreed I'm probably not a good candidate for that. And she said, just continue what I was doing, which is just taking a Zyrtec every day. So then I also said, I get this joint pain in my joints for random reasons. And I said, I truly believe that one of those reasons is when I go to restaurants, if there's something bad in there, or like seed oils, I notice within 2 to 3 days that eating at restaurants that I get this joint pain even worse. And I threw the word out there that I've often thought that I have Mast Cell Activation Syndrome, even after talking, especially after talking with Linda Vokey, who has this condition. And Lynn had already told me this, that there's a protocol. And the protocol is to take H1 and H2 blockers at the same time. I'm already on the H1 blocker daily, which is Zyrtec. And then the H2 blocker is Pepcid AC. Okay, I don't need Pepcid AC for antacid. So the doctor, my allergist, said, well, we can test this, dear. And she's like, we can test you for MCAS. And I knew from talking with Lynn that that's a rigorous test, probably expensive, and you have to do things in certain time frames. And I'm like, and I was straight with the doctor. I'm like, what is that going to really do? And she's like, nothing. I'm like, exactly. And she's like, or we could try this protocol, and if you feel better, then we know most likely this is what you have. I said, let's do the protocol, and I already knew. And I said, let me guess, it's an H1 and an H2 blocker, and she confirmed that. She said, but did you know that you can take up to 4 Zyrtecs in a day? Again, not medical advice. Do not do this unless you are working with a doctor, which I am. She said, so when you go out, the day that you go out to eat, and I said, I usually know I'm going to go out to eat ahead of time. She's like, the day that you're going to go out to eat, take 2 Zyrtecs in the morning and 1 Pepcid. Then take 2 Zyrtecs in the evening and 1 Pepcid. And she's like, if this helps your joint pain or whatever the symptoms are, she's like, then yes, you probably have Mast Cell Activation Syndrome. If it doesn't help, then that's not what it is. And so my 2 thoughts are, it's either Mast Cell Activation Syndrome or this joint pain. I'm just more sensitive now because of the effects of menopause, potentially, because I am eating pretty clean. The other thing that I'm really going to try not to do, and this has been a struggle ever since I had my surgery in October, and they gave me cheese, I'm going to try to eliminate dairy as much as possible to rule that out as well. Okay, where was I in the comments? So Carolina Carnivore, that's what we're talking about today. Mason's in the house. Hey, Mason. Evelyn, I got mine too. Laughed at all of us getting hula hoops. What a hoot. Isn't that funny how someone starts a trend and then people follow along? People telling people hello. Papa Carnivore's in the house. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Papa. Is today your day off? Jonathan's in the house. Welcome, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Carnivore muscle. I have a lot of experience with MCAS, if that's the case. My care assistant has been going through it all. Wonderful, Jonathan. I may have some questions. Linda Vokey has been working with me too. So if it comes to find out that the protocol helps, then that's might just be what I do. and when I go on vacation and my only option is to eat out every day, then I know I have something to help, right? Mason said the Pepcid Zyrtec did not work for me. So have you been diagnosed with MCAS? Mason, post in the comments. Peter says, I'm so excited to test out my new mini waffle maker today. After the show to make chaffle buns for my jumbo beef hot dogs. Yummy! I'll be there in about 22 hours, Peter, or somewhere in there. It's in the house. Hey, Brian, I'll see you tonight in the class. First tech class tonight is at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Jonathan says if you're certain and can draw a correlation with the seed oils, it's likely I can't even say that word, eicosanoids being inappropriate for the body, which will lead to inflammation, your sensitivity and tolerance exhibits. It's other stuff too, I believe. But I believe the increased joint pain after eating at restaurants is probably due to unclean ingredients and very oxidized seed oils that are being used over and over and over again and highly oxidized. Thank you, Brian. Brian just tipped $2 through the super chat. Thank you so much. That's not necessary, but I really appreciate it, Brian. Can't wait to see you tonight. Manda's in the house. Hey, Amy. Hey, everyone. Hey, Manda. Guess who, Brian? And Aaron, the carnivorous guy's here. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Aaron. Can't wait to see you tonight. Christy, Jonathan says in the form of joint pain, eating fresh meat and H1 blockers is key. And I would strongly advise including fatty fish or high quality omega-3 liquid bottle supplement. Awesome. I can eat sardines, mackerel. I also like air fried salmon with some butter on it. Aaron says, Jonathan, thank you for the membership on Thomas's channel. So cool, Jonathan. Jonathan's very generous. We love him. And congratulations to Jonathan for being the world athlete carnivore, right? So if you guys have not checked out Jonathan, Carnivore Muscle, check out his channel, please. And Jonathan, share your channel by typing ! Love bacon. Everybody go sub to him. Rick says the connection is spotty and I'm going back to work after lunch. Work is good. I hope you're getting paid jobs there, Rick. You need it and deserve it. Yes, Cynthia asks, what brand of omega-3 liquid would you recommend, Jonathan? Go ahead and post that. Or send me the link and I'll share that later. Deborah, this and that's in the house. Welcome, Deborah. Thank you for tuning in. Jonathan says, no worries, Aaron. I got gifted one, so I passed it forward. That is so cool. Pay it forward, guys. Pay it forward. Mason says, sockeye salmon. Love it. I love salmon too. Oh, I appreciate you too, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Okay. So I already talked about that, the protocol. Oh, so carnivore, Carolina Carnivores in the house. Thank you so much for the super chats, Carolina Carnivore. You have allowed me to go out and buy my Apple EarPods. And today I have had them for 24 hours. That's what I'm wearing right now. And I think they are so cool. I wore them when I watched a little bit of TV with my husband last night, and it helped me. We still had to turn on the closed caption at times. I have been deaf in my left ear for over, not completely deaf, but it's moderately deaf in my left ear for over 10 years, since I was a late 30s, early 40s, because I believe of a brain surgery and an ear surgery that I had. My right ear is a little better, but I'm doing a video on this as well. Carolina Carnivore made several donations to the channel and said, go buy your hearing devices. And so I did. And these are awesome. They act as hearing aids. Now it's a very specific one. You have to get the Apple iPod Pro 3. So it's the more expensive earpods, but they have a hearing aid device. And my doctor suggested I did this when I said, I'm not paying $1,500 for one hearing aid from you guys. And the cool thing is you can take a hearing test through your iPhone. Obviously, they're probably compatible with everything, but the hearing test and everything is done on an iPhone, which made me glad I had an iPhone. And the Apple app does a hearing test and automatically adjusts the right and the left, which is important for me because I have more hearing loss in my left ear. My right ear is pretty good. So it auto adjusts them just for the left hearing loss, right? There's also some customization. You hear your own voice when you speak, so you can tune that down. You can also tune out background noise. You can make adjustments. And I'm going to do a little video on this, but these are amazing, guys. And I can put my work headphones over them and hear through I don't want to connect these to my work app. I connect these to my computer, and then my work phone is connected to my over-the-ear headphones. But I can wear both at the same time. It works really well. I also bought these little over-the-ear holders because the ones that just go in your ear don't tend to stay in my ear. So I'm guaranteed not to lose these. Like I do a lot of walking around, picking stuff up, and I could see one falling out and me not realizing it's gone and losing it. So I bought these little over-the-ear holders for them, and they are awesome. So thank you, Carolina Carnivore. And because of you, I'm now hearing in my left ear so much better. Let me see, where did I leave off? Let me see. Big Goats is in the house. Welcome, Erin. Great live this morning. Yeah, I love that bacon, she says. Erin says, I miss sushi, but the rice works against me. Now I just eat raw tuna and salmon. Exactly, and it's delicious. Let's see. Erin is fasting, 3-day fast. I haven't done a fast since the last one because I had kind of a bad experience on that fast. So I'll have to try it again. Yeah, so Cynthia, if your husband doesn't have an iPhone, the Apple, not for hearing aids, you could probably still use them as Bluetooth, like earphones, but you have to have an iPhone and to be able to set up the hearing aid function. However, I mean, as long as the iPhone has iOS 26 or later on it, they'll work with it. I have a really old iPhone. So you might be able to go buy an old used iPhone for really cheap if you want to get the Apple iPods and use them to adjust, his hearing aids. And then you can connect them to a different device and it will remember the settings. But you probably need an iPhone to set them up. Yes. QQQ above. I think I just answered that. Keto Simple's in the house. What's up? Oh, August 8th, folks, in Avon, Indiana, which is close to Indianapolis. If you're within driving range, noon at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Avon, Indiana, August 8th. Be there or be square. I'll be there. Let's see. All right. I've been wearing it for less than 24 hours at this point, the Apple EarPods, but I'm reviewing them. I'm testing the battery life. What I do like about them is the case. The case itself, you charge the case, and then you take the case with you. These are supposed to last for 8 hours, and I think that's if you're not continually using them. But the case will get like 2 or 3 charges just without a cord. So you charge the case and then you can put these in the case, charge them for an hour, put them back in. So if you're always on the go, you don't have to, take a cord and a plug with you, which is nice. The other thing is So I do think they are amazing, and they were under $300. I think with tax and everything, they were about $260. So as opposed to getting one hearing aid for $1,500, I was able to get two that are also double as Bluetooth devices. I can connect to my computer, my iPad, my iPhone, any Bluetooth capable device. Probably I can Bluetooth them into the TV too. I haven't even tried that yet, but I'll try that. And then also, while they're Bluetooth to devices, they also, if you have hearing aid mode in, they'll also let outside sound in. The other cool thing that I think I read you can turn on is when, let's say my husband walks in the room and I'm listening to Aaron's live stream. If I start talking, it like turns down what I'm listening to on my phone and allows me to hear my husband. It's really slick. Really, really like it. Yeah, I'll be testing how long the charge lasts and how much I do. Okay, let's see. Let me. Hey, lady in the chat. Hey, Liz. What's up, Liz? How's it going? I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, that Apple walled garden, but I'm already deep in it with the watch, the phone, and the iPad. So, but honestly, for me to have less than $300 hearing aids, I'll stay in that Apple garden because I don't know of another device less than, $600. I was looking at other hearing aids that you could just buy through companies like Jabra and Audion, and the ones that I need are $600 to $800. So I'll stay with my Apple devices to get cheaper hearing aids. Sorry. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, Jonathan says, I'm so glad people are in a position to support you. Accessibility is key. My health care costs are the lowest this year, $800 per month. That's insane. That's insane. And our premiums for our insurance, I had to buy policy for a couple months for my husband that was almost $400. And I don't even know what it covers. There's like a $15,000 deductible and then 30% after that. It's more catastrophic for us. It doesn't really cover anything. And then Medicare sent me a bill for $600. They want me to pay 3 months up front. So Medicare's not even, the thought of that is it's supposed to be free. Then I had to buy his Medigap policy, which is another $300 a month. It's like we spent more for insurance, and what does it really cover? It's ridiculous. I know. Horizon Crochet, Kelly's in the house. Hey, Kelly. Hope you're having a good day. Aaron says, Dustin, I love Buffalo Wild Wings. I have one 30 minutes away. You are about 7 hours away. I will go to mine that day in Zoom. That's a good idea. GFG Homestead's in the house. Hello. I think this is Greg, right? Is it Greg? Did I remember your name right? I think that's Greg. Maritza's in the house. Hey, Maritza. Hope you're having a great day. I'm trying to talk and cycle at the same time. Talk and cycle at a good, I'm just keeping a good steady pace. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Bacon notes. Bone conductors, I've had those. They don't work. So I bought the expensive air shocks. The thing I didn't like about them is the battery died in 2 years, right? And they don't actually work. I still had a hard time hearing with them. So I have used those. And I was really upset that I spent $120 and they died in a couple of years. So I haven't bought another pair of those. But I like those because they went around the whole back of my neck. And so like they were good to hang around my neck when I went to the store, right? Sharon's in the house. Hey, Sharon. Thanks for tuning in. Checking out you out. I'm on my lunch hour too, and it's been a bit. The reason why I started at noon is because I had a very big Zoom call I was teaching at 10, and I knew it was going to run over, and I was worried it was going to run over, and it did. So I had to adjust my stream to noon. So I hope everybody was cool with that. I'll try to do it at 11:30 more consistently, but there's going to be times I have to switch it up because of my job. So that's what happened. Oh, thank you, Kelly. She said, don't forget to like the live, please. Nope, not Greg. Jennifer. Who did? I wonder. You're on Grandma's channel, right? I'm so sorry. I thought your name was Greg. Well, thanks for tuning in, Jennifer, and I'll remember that next time. Okay, so what else? The guest for this Sunday is Brian Airy. I'm so pumped. And Brian, I know you're watching. I'm going to try to send you some talking points and questions ahead of time. But I'm really excited. Brian has a great story. He has already been interviewed on Thomas's channel. I don't know if he's been on other channels. I've been very busy recording and editing content for these tech classes that start tonight. If you are still interested, there's still time to be signed up before the first class. Otherwise, don't worry if you don't sign up before the first class. There's time to add you to the next class. And you can always go back and rewatch the pre-recorded class. So Sharon says, I had to downgrade affordable care this year. My recent labs were billed $1,000. My copay is $89. If I had used Own Your Labs, $81. There's no way to find this stuff out ahead of time. Exactly. And I told the doctor I just fired. So he uses Quest. He has a Quest Labs. And I said, you know what? I asked him if he would order, I think, fasting insulin and A1C. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I want to know what it is. He's like, you don't need that. And I said, look, if you don't order, I'm going to go to ownyourownlabs.com. And he got really upset because he has the lab in his facility and he gets, I'm sure, a kickback from that. So he went ahead and ordered it, but I should have still ordered my labs through Own Your Own Labs because I think they would have been cheaper than Quest. Woo-hoo. Yay! Aaron says, fantastic adjusting the live stream. I didn't miss it. Yay! Cynthia, Medicare is no longer free. I have to pay $200 a month for the privilege of something with a high deductible, and we are low income. Exactly. I haven't worked in years due to agoraphobia and social anxiety. I'm very sorry, Cynthia. I hope that the carnivore lifestyle has been helping you with that. And Kurt, oh my gosh, Kurt. Meathead for life is in the house. So when I found out Kurt had a video, I got off Grandma's channel last night and I went straight to it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh, mind blowing. This doctor is everything that's wrong with doctors right now. He posted a 40-minute video of his. I'm surprised you even got 40 minutes with the doctor, Kurt. And I'm assuming this was like the Friday before your last surgery. But holy cow, if you guys have not seen this video, you need to go and listen to the whole thing. It's mind-blowing. It's upsetting. It's everything that's wrong with the medical system right now. I'm dealing it right now, too, with my dad. I'm dealing it right now, too, with myself, which is why I don't have a doctor right now. So, wow. Kurt, holy cow. And you handled it really well. My favorite part, I think, is like, I had full intentions of coming in here being a DI, you know what, but this lifestyle is making, me more chill. And that was one of my favorite parts. But you handled it so well. I think I would have lost it. You did such a good job. What kind of class? Yes, Kelly, I'm teaching a tech class for health coaches and social media influencers. So if you're interested, email me at ketorockstars21@gmail.com or Amy at harmonyhealthlife.com, and I'll send you the information. Yeah, around Labor Day 2024. I knew it wasn't recent. I knew it was a while ago, but I'm so glad you posted it. It's ridiculous. And Lizzie says, hey, Kurt, I saw your video at the doctor. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. What's doing? I'm almost through my list already. Yep, first Rockin Tech class. What time is it? Oh my gosh, 12:30. Woohoo, I made it a half hour. Okay, guys, we're going to go into the office. We're going to go into the office. Woo, I need to fix this chair. It's swiveling a little too much. Let me grab my water. Let me grab these. We're going to head over into the office. Woot, woot. Be right there where we started at erroneously. All righty. Here we go, guys. I'm going to switch this over. Sit down in my chair. Oh my gosh. Oh, that felt good. Oop. We're back. We're back. And you can see me on screen, right? I'm clicking all kinds of buttons today. It's all good. It's all good. All right, guys. Let me figure out where I was in the chat. Yep. And Meathead says, I see my PCP once a year to keep him. Otherwise, F doctors. Yeah, I'm about at that point too. Right now, all I have is an allergist, right? Just to prescribe these things. I use them less, but I still require them, right? So I use them less. Oh, and here's my little case for my AirPods is sitting right here. It says Rockin' Coach Amy on them. I love them. And I got them in my ears. I may also look for like a little string that I can just hang them around my neck so if they fall out, and then I don't have to wear these little ear hooks because you can't charge. Ooh, I noticed a difference. I can't hear. These little ear hooks, hold them. I like the around the ear concept, so I bought those for like $10. And they just go in here. Ooh, I can notice the difference. Yes. I am benefiting from them. Yes, they are great. Smoothie, my neighbor's in the house. Smoothie sent me the name. Smoothie is my neighbor local to me. Smoothie sent me, this is John, everybody. I met him in person, and he sent me the name of his PCP. So I may actually, check him out and see if he would be a good doctor for me. So thank you for that, Smoothie. My chat is not working for some reason. Oh, here's why. Let me turn that back on. All kinds of technical issues today. How about that? There we go. All right, let me get back over here. Oh my gosh. And it's been a busy day at work, which is good. Cynthia says, yes, Amy, after 8 months carnivore, I was able to step out my door. God bless you, Cynthia. That is great. That is so wonderful. Because that's a difficult condition to deal with. And I don't even know. So, but I can imagine. And Peter says, Amy, wow, cool that you got Apple AirPods that have built-in hearing aids. Sounds like you're going to really benefit from them. Yeah. I didn't buy hearing aids 10 years ago when I was told I was deaf in my left ear because they wanted like $6,000 back then. I think they've come down in price, honestly. And I was like, no, just no, I'm not doing it. No. And so I told the ENT when I went and saw him and he wants me to get an MRI, which I'll eventually have to do because my dad had hearing loss worse in one ear too, and that could be a symptom or sign of an acoustic neuroma. And my dad had surgery and he actually lost all of his hearing in that one ear from that tumor. So I need to keep an eye on it, but he gave me some things to look out for. So I have paid for so much testing this year that I don't want to do any more testing this year. So I'm kind of tested out. I told him I would in a year or two, and he told me he's like, I said, I'm not paying $1,500 for one hearing aid. I'm not doing it. Sorry. And then he's like, well, you have an iPhone, right? I'm like, yes. He's like, the Apple AirPods 3s have the hearing aid function. So I credit that doctor for giving me this suggestion because it really does help. If someone is talking at me from my left side, I have a hard time hearing, right? So sometimes I miss what's said. And I've been reading lips for many, many years. And when we went through COVID and people were wearing masks, it really totally messed me up. Oh, Sandy, it's okay. It's okay, Sandy. I love you, girl. I'm so glad you're here now. Yes. And Papa says better late than never. Yeah, we should FaceTime. Dustin, I'll let you figure that out. But get some Buffalo Wild Wings delivered and FaceTime with someone. Hello, yes, absolutely. Eric Dwayne's in the house. Welcome, Eric. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you're here. Yes, I hope it works out. I'm probably not going to contact him till next year, though. I'm going to put that in a note and save it. And the reason is because I've had everything scanned pretty much from head to toe. I've had a CAC score done. I've had all this blood work done. And as a matter of fact, I have a doctor's appointment with my old doctor in a week, and I got a call probably Friday of this week, or maybe I'll call the day before and just say I'm not feeling well, because I'm not. I'm not feeling well to go see this doctor. No, it's not a lie. And actually, I do have a work appointment, so I could say that I went ahead and double booked myself. So, coffee. I am a carnivore that drinks coffee. Okay, Kelly, I will respond to that as soon as the live is over. Can't wait. Yes. And you know what, John, I don't know your last name, but I'm going to say someone recommended me. He's also a carnivore, and, I'm going to use that. Oh, thank you, Sandy. I love you back more. It's a carnivore love fest. Yes. Peter. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, so let's talk about the smog for a minute, right? It's so funny. So there's these fires. I didn't even know. I've been so busy preparing content for YouTube, preparing content for my tech class, doing all these things that I didn't even know that there were fires in Canada. I hope Spanky's okay. Fires in Canada and Minnesota, right? So saying prayers for all our friends in Canada and Minnesota. But I noticed the air quality, it's very smoggy out. I think it's supposed to be Sunday, but there's just overcast, not because of rain, but because of the smog. And my allergies, I get affected so easily by simple crap. So my allergies are acting up just because of that. So, word. Yeah. Yes. Everyone's talking about the smog. So much. Aaron, you're in Canada, right? You're in Canada. What part of Canada? I hope you're doing okay. Stay safe. I don't know if the fires are near you, but yeah. So, and then Sharon says, yep, smoke from the fires are in town. Yes, movie. Oh, Kelly's in Canada too. Sharon says, I just came in from mowing the grass. Have been coughing and have a headache. You're out east, aren't you, Sharon? I think. Yeah. Yeah. And Kelly says they are an hour and a half drive from here, Southern Ontario. Okay, Ontario. Oh, that's scary. Stay safe. Hopefully they stay south of you. Meathead Kurt, my brother, is getting ready for work soon. Yay. Jennifer says I'm in Northern Illinois and it's awful. So I'm in Northern Indiana, an hour and a half south of Chicago. Yeah, but it's bad. And Aaron, so you're in the United States. close to probably Niagara Falls then, is that right? Yeah, okay. Yep, you confirm. Near Niagara Falls, New York, 30 minutes from Florida. So you're in United States. So yeah, ooh, scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. Sharon's in Delaware. I knew you were out that way somewhere. Awesome. And Peter says, one of my coworkers who recently signed up for Medicare sent me her Medicare plan advisor's name and phone number. I'm so glad to have someone who can help me through the. Yeah, so I did the research and did it myself. So one thing to note, there's basic Medicare and then there's Advantage plans. Now, just note when you call this person, he's going to try to sell you an Advantage plan because he gets kickback for that. The other thing to note when you sign up with somebody, Peter, and I work in insurance, so I know these types of things. When you sign up with someone, they can only offer you the plans that they sell, and there's way more of them out there. Now, if you plan on traveling at all, the Advantage plans typically do not cover you when you travel. Okay, so make sure you ask those questions. If you want to travel, a lot of those Advantage plans only cover you locally or in your state. If you want to travel and you go and you get sick or injured, you're going to be denied coverage. So what I did for my husband was I got traditional Part A and Part B, and then I got a Medigap policy to cover anything that's not covered. It covers services, but it's available in the entire United States. So just look into that, do a little research. Don't trust everything the person tells you. Okay. Now, if you're homebody, the Advantage premiums are cheaper, right? But that's because they're restrictive. I did traditional Part A, Part B. I researched our own drug plan based on the drugs that he takes, and then I purchased Medigap, which covers in between. And it's not cheap. It's like, so total, we're paying about $500 a month for all of his insurance, including Part B, which they take directly out of your Social Security for $202 a month, which you'll pay that even if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, I'm sure. And then you can probably get a Medicare Advantage plan for $200 or less a month. We're doing the gap insurance instead. I'm not getting Advantage. Now, the other thing is you can start with A and B, and you can always switch to Advantage later. But once you get Advantage, you cannot switch back to traditional Medicare. So keep that in mind too. Things to know about. Things to know. Me, Head for Life's going to mow this weekend in like 100-degree heat. Are you going to film it? Film it and post it on your channel, Kurt. Sharon sent me an email about the class. I will try to take care of that and get you the information so you can be on tonight's call. I look forward to it, Sharon. London, Ontario. That's right. Kelly is in London. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Sandy, I was talking about that. It was mind-blowing. I left Grandma's channel to go watch that video. It was insane. I think you or somebody else posted that he posted it because I did not get a notification. That's cool, Aaron. You can go to the lake on a clear day. You see Toronto. Kurt says, please check my carnivore start video posted yesterday. Audio only. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Go to @Meathead for Life. Actually, I have time. I have 15 minutes. Let me go to YouTube and I'll post it right here for you, Kurt. Let me grab this and I'll post the video. And I don't care if you guys all leave me right now to go watch this. Or at least start it and come back. Okay, let me share this. Copy. All right, so I'm going to post this. And if you haven't subbed his channel, please do that. Okay, I just posted his link for the video. Beverly is in the house. Hey, Beverly. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're having a great day. Yes, it had a big impact on me too, Kurt. I'm so triggered right now. I don't even, the medical system is just pissing me off, if I can say that. That's about all I'm going to say about that. Peter says, my 85-year-old. My 85-year-old. Is that your mom? Is that your mom, Kurt? Or Peter? And yes, here is Kurt's video. Check that out. Oh, so Aaron is going to go see. Okay, that's why I thought you were in Canada, because you said you were going to drive to Toronto to see Healing Humanity screening there. It's a must see, yes. And she's talking about Kurt's video, I think. Peter says, my 85-year-old mom thinks that her doctors are gods and that they're always right. It's so frustrating because the advice they're giving her is terrible. Statins, insulin, Ozempic, etc. Yeah, well, my dad's in cardiac rehab and they're telling him that carbs are required to build muscle. And, you know, my dad is down, he's down from 245 pounds. He texted me yesterday, he's at 208. And he's worried about muscle wasting. I'm like, lift weights and eat protein, period. Lift weights and eat protein. But this medical community is just, I swear, the reason why I'm exhausted and feel like crap is because I'm dealing with crap like this, right? Oh, well, speaking of which, the good thing is, and I hope the smog isn't going to ruin it for me, we got our swimming pool put up in 4 days. This is going to be my oasis. I'm going to teach the class tonight, and then I'm putting my bathing suit on, and I'm going straight out to the pool. We got it up and running, and the chemicals balanced in 4 days. My husband about killed himself to do that, but yeah. Yeah, Sharon, be leery about Medicare Advantage. Sharon says it used to be better than it is now. My husband had it due to disability with cancer, and he was too young for traditional Medicare. It changes a lot from state to state and year to year. Yeah. And once you're in it, you cannot go back to traditional Medicare. So I've opted for my husband, and he doesn't understand anything about insurance. So he's like, just go sign me up. Sign me up. Drink it if you got it. Peter says, Aaron, you're going to love the Healing Humanity movie. I recently saw it in Orlando. I can't wait to see it either. I'm going to see it September. I'm going to Robin Heron's meetup in Kalamazoo, Michigan, September 5th. And Terry Mann's going to be there, and he's bringing the movie. So I can't wait to see it. And Evelyn says, way to go, Mr. Jim. Jim is my dad. He's doing great, Evelyn. I just have to keep him. And I keep telling him, don't tell the doctors that you're on a keto or carnivore diet. Oh, I'll tell you about that in a minute, Smoothie. My old doctor was a monster. My new doctor is great. He said he was going to come to the interview on Sunday. Yes. That's awesome. Can't wait. Be sure to share the link with him, Brian. It's also going to be on Facebook too. Yes, so happy about your pool. Okay, so here's the deal with why am I setting up a swimming pool halfway through the season? Because we went to a friend's house on the 4th of July and we swam in their pool. And I've had swimming pools in the past, the Intex kind, right, that you set up. And I've been begging, I would love to put in an in-ground swimming pool, but they're about $80,000. And I can't justify that for like 3 months, right? Because that would be an investment. Now, if we had a longer season, I might figure out how to finance that. But I told my husband I want an above ground pool with a deck. And that's like 10,000 or less, right? You can get them 10,000. But then I'm like, we're going to go investigate purchasing a pool. Well, then our friend said they were giving away their old Intex pool for free. And I'm like, you know what? My husband got it and we set it up in 4 days. So it's still a temporary pool, but it might last us a few years, right? Like our old one did. So here's the deal. I said, Dennis, we'll put this pool up. We'll use it for the next few years. And then when I pay the house off, we'll buy us above ground pool. We'll have it installed and we'll have a deck built around it. So that's what we're doing. And the reason why, yeah, Sharon, that's what I'm hoping to get. Like, we'll take it down to beginning of October, right? Hopefully we get enough hot weather. We can use it into September. And I love pools. And having a pool is going to get me outside in the sun. And it's going to get me away from the stinking computer because I'm always working for my day job and for the coaching. And so if you see less videos from me, it's because I'm enjoying my pool. I'm so excited. Maybe I'll do some pool videos too. Pool exercises. Yeah, it's going to be over soon. That's why we rushed in 4 days to get up so we could enjoy it for at least a couple months. Yes, you can switch back. A friend of mine you can switch back. So someone told me that you can't switch back. So I think it's hard. You can do it, but there's a lot of hoops and applications and stuff you have to go through to switch back. You're right. I think it can be done, but once you're on Advantage, it's harder to switch back. Yay, everybody telling my dad, yay. And John says, I don't swim no more. I love floating around in the pool, listening to music, you know. Yeah, I hope so, Sharon. That's what I'm hoping for, that we'll be able to use it into October. I heard that too, Peter, but then I also heard that you can, but it's hard. You have to fill out all these applications and it's harder to do than to switch from regular Medicare because they want everybody on Advantage. They want restrictions. They don't want to pay for stuff, right? So it wasn't hard for my friend. Okay, it probably depends on the situation and oh my gosh, Sandy, you're funny. Your station tube. Yeah, I had to use station tube problems too, but they seem to be all gone on carnivore. Schmoopy says one time I somehow got water in my ear, used station tube, and suffered a rotating earache for 2 years. Yeah, I've had used station tube problems, particularly in the ear that I'm deaf in. Yes, and we set ours up as a saltwater pool, so that salt feels so smooth and balanced and whatnot. Sharon says, quick Google check. There are windows. Sandy says, skinny dipping. Aaron says, I'm looking forward to it. Papa, the movie. Meeting with Carrie will be cool. First event. That's awesome. Make sure you take great video. And yes, I agree. Carrie is a great guy. I do agree with that. Oh, I'm hearing popping and clicking. Wonder what's going on. Oh my goodness, guys. Time flies so fast when you're having fun. Our hour is almost up. I can't believe it. As Mitch says, wow, 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 wow. Let's see. Don't forget, guys, I know a couple of you emailed me, but if you're still interested in signing up for tonight's class, I'll try to get you enrolled before the class. There's a couple of things you have to do. So once I get off the phone here, I will probably grab some lunch and I'll get you guys all situated for that. I think he's cool with getting a picture. Are you talking about Carrie? Yeah. I've seen several people I'm friends with getting pictures with him. Just go up and ask him. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Aaron. You got this. Just get it in your mind. I can do this, right? And Cynthia's got to leave. Yeah, I got to leave in a few minutes and get my butt back to work here. I need to go. I've got a meeting at noon and I just finished my upper body workout. Thanks for the chatter. Always enjoyable. Love you, girl. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so happy you're here. Smoothie says spies. Spies. Yeah, Aaron, you got this. You got this, Aaron. Just tell yourself, I had to do this when I had the opportunity to meet Maria Emmerich and Dr. Barry at Keto Palooza. I'm like, just go up and just introduce yourself. And it was awesome. You'll regret it if you don't do it, right? Meatheads in the shower listening. Maritza, bye everyone. Have a great day. Got to get back to work. Bye, Kelly. Thanks for tuning in. I will reach out to you after this live stream. Almost over. Bye, friends. I don't think I have anything else. I'll give you guys all a minute. to post if you have anything else you want to say, right? And then I got to get back to work. Lance is in the house. You're late, Lance. You're late, but I'm so happy you're here to say hello. Yes, I am. Another great channel is North Dakota Carnivore Lance. If you haven't checked him out, tune in. Wow, guys. Well, I just realized I think I forgot to set the stream up on Rumble. Whoops. It's okay. We're on Facebook and YouTube. It's been a busy morning. Can't wait to get some sun in that swimming pool. It's going to be amazing. I bought party lights. I bought all kinds of lights for around my pool. It's going to be my happy place. I really feel it. I really feel it. And I've been getting more sun and I feel better. That's helping. I think getting in a swimming pool and getting movement is going to help the joint pain too. All right, folks. Thank you all for tuning in today. I'm probably going to end the live stream here. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in today. Yes, Lance, Rumble, it has extra steps to stream to, and you can't set it up until 24 hours from the stream, and I forgot to do that today. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know that I have many viewers over there anyway yet. And so as long as I have it on Facebook and YouTube, we're good to go. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Aaron's going to watch my video with Chrissy. I think it was really good. I like working with Chrissy. We have a good vibe. Yes, everybody have fun today. Sun therapy. Be careful all out in the smog. If you're in an area like I am in smog, if it's too much, go back inside. Okay, everybody, I'm going to get back to work. Love you all. And we'll see you Sunday night in the live stream with Brian Aries. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.
Oh, yeah. Lights fade low, the bacon's done. We rocked the stream and had some fun. Kato rock stars in the Rockin crew. Stay strong. We're gonna roll with you. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. We're gonna keep rolling on. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. Rockin' till the credits roll.